Hey everyone, welcome back to AfterClass English. I'm Emma, and it's great to have you here.
And I'm Philip. If you understand English but freeze when you need to answer, this episode is for you.
Exactly. Today, we're talking about one of the most common problems English learners face, understanding everything, but not being able to speak.
So let's start with a simple question for you listening. Does this happen to you? You hear every word, you follow the whole conversation, but when it's your turn to answer, everything inside you suddenly stops.
And that freeze moment feels so frustrating, right? You want to speak, but the words don't come out.
Today we'll explain why this happens in a very simple way, and then we'll show you 3 easy techniques to fix it. Let's begin with a small story, something we see all the time.
Imagine this. You're in class or at work. Someone asks you a simple question in English. You understand it perfectly.
You even know the answer in your head, but when you try to speak, your mind goes blank.
Your heart beats faster, your tongue feels heavy, and everything you wanted to say just disappears.
This happens to so many learners, and there's a real reason behind it.
The truth is simple. Your brain is listening in English, but still thinking in your native language.
So your brain needs extra time to translate the idea into English.
And that tiny delay, even half a second, is enough to cause the freeze.
It's not a lack of intelligence. It's not that you're bad at speaking.
It's just how the brain works when switching languages.
Now, let's talk about emotions, because your feelings also play a big role.
When you feel nervous or afraid of making a mistake, your brain moves into protection mode.
And when your brain tries to protect you, it blocks the words.
Exactly. Fear creates silence.
But the good news is, you can train your brain to relax and switch faster.
So let's go into the techniques. Here's the first one.
Technique number 1. Think your answer in English before you speak.
This is called micro-thinking. Before the words come out of your mouth, say the sentence quietly in your mind, but in English.
1 short sentence every day. That's enough to start building the habit.
Technique number 2, shadow answering.
While you're listening to someone speak English, a podcast, a video, even this episode, try to answer the question in your head at the same time.
It trains your brain to stay in English mode.
And it removes the fear of speaking because the answer becomes automatic.
Technique number 3, safe words. These are simple phrases that you can use to buy time.
For example, let me think.
Or, give me a moment.
Or, I'm not sure, but...
These phrases keep the conversation moving while your brain prepares the sentence.
And they remove pressure because you no longer need to reply instantly.
Let's quickly show how this looks in real life.
First, without techniques. You get a question, you panic, and you freeze.
Now, with techniques, you hear the question, you say a safe phrase, you think the answer in English, and then you speak.
Small change, big difference.
And here's the most important thing to remember.
You're not bad at English,
Your brain just needs practice switching languages.
and that's something you can train.
1 minute a day. 1 sentence. That's enough.
You're already doing better than you think.
Before we finish, let's add one more important point.
Many learners think speaking will suddenly improve one day, like magic.
But speaking is not a moment. It's a muscle.
And muscles grow with small, repeated practice. Even 30 seconds a day can make a big difference over time.
And don't forget, mistakes are part of learning. They're not signs of failure. They're signs of progress.
Exactly. Every time you try to speak, even if you freeze, your brain is still learning.
So be patient with yourself. Learning a language is not a race.
It's a journey, and you're already on the right path.
Now we can wrap up. Thanks for listening today.
If this episode helped you, stay with us for more real conversations and simple English tips.